Now our first step is going to be hiding this block when we're on a review page. Let's take a look at what our options are in the context module. I'm going to go to Structure and Context. And again, it's the site-wide context that is triggering the addition of this mini panel. So I'm going to click Edit, and I'll scroll down. And if we click on blocks, you'll see, just to make sure, that we're showing the mini panel here in the sidebar second. Okay, so what we really need to adjust are our conditions. Right now we have one condition, which is the site-wide context. And this says that it's always active. So basically these blocks should display on every page. In this case, we need to make an exception for when we're on a review page. Now in the future, what we may be able to do is click Add Condition and go to Node Type and select the node type to exclude. But right now, we can only set the node types to include. There's a patch available if you go to drupal.org/node/1589162 that adds a negation checkbox on the node type condition. So if you're familiar enough with applying patches or want to give it a shot, this will get you what you need. But for us right now, since we're focusing on site building, we don't really have that as an option. And if we instead decided to check everything but our review node type, what would happen is that the block would not display on any new node types that we create unless we came back to context and checked them. The other issue is that there are other pages besides node pages. And what this will do is only trigger this context on article, basic page, and product pages. So that will exclude all of the other pages, including views pages, for example. So this node type isn't really going to work for us. So let's click Remove on the node type. What we can do in this situation is trigger the activation or deactivation of this context based on a particular path. In previous videos, we talked about how we can use the Path Auto module in order to auto-generate paths for every node that gets created. Usually, just naturally, we'll create a pattern that's consistent across different node types. For example, if we create a pattern for our reviews, we may start it with review/ or review-, and that is predictable enough for us to be able to use it in order to exclude this context from that particular condition.